At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Mexico City taking on the Condors of Virginia Beach. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down now, Merritt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bilal Nichols coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Now Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. Merritt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Stroud now to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Stroud out of the gun here. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go. Go.
They'll try the left side. Merritt. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, trying to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they
breaks the tackle now. Allen. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Mayfield on the move to his left. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to add on to that lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. It's caught. This is White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, here's White. Tackled by the quarterback, Derek Stingley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it and have a fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, it's Stroud. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. Touchdown! Zach Davidson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Condors are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Kalijah Cansey in on the stop.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Nail it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Condors have cut it back within a score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Stroud working out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Option right, here's Stroud. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Rolling to his left. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here, and they'll get him down right about the 20.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Mexico City.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Mayfield on play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They run the option on second down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now back to the ground game with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Condors 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's across midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Stroud. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this is still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Got his man, it's Woods. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
70. Buffalo 18.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that